She was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." Hello, gamers. How we doing? Welcome back. Welcome to a very special round. This is the cancer support round. And the reason, you might be like, Linz, why have you started streaming literally an hour earlier than you usually do? Reason being is because I need some practice on the old Fantic. Because I haven't ridden it as much as I probably should have ridden it ahead of a race night. So, we're just going to... Good start. We're just going to get a little bit of time on it. So track comes out in about 30 minutes. So when that 30 minutes is up, I'll go and get it. I'm in just my own server at the moment. It's not a public one at all. Just riding around, just getting the fingies nice and warm, because this isn't something that I do too much, if that makes sense. I usually just hop on and download the track and learn that straight away without warming up at all first. But I thought we'd see how it goes. I need to do a couple of practice starts as well, just to work out the ins and outs of the bike. Because when I was riding it yesterday, we found out that I couldn't even start second gear all the way length forwards because it still tries backflipping on me. So we'll see how she goes. And then I haven't actually, so tonight is the first time I haven't bothered to watch a track preview. So maybe I should. Maybe I should go and have a look at it at some point. Should I do it now? Actually, whilst everyone's hopping in, let me do it now. Where are we going? Over to the MXB shop page. Just have a little watch together. Go YouTube. Oh, it's so loud. Let's just mute that real quick. Skip the first 30 seconds because intro. There we go. Track is Indianapolis 2.0. Ooh, that sounds good for me. I like me a bit of Indy, don't I? We got it back across the start. You're actually not wrong. Wait, what? And then does it go back? Oh, okay, we turn left this time. Mate, that is a very, very minute change. Interesting. I'm not sure how. That's so weird. Why would they make the track so Nah, that's actually weird how similar to each other they are. That's literally replica, other than 2 turns difference. Okay. I mean, we had a good Indy, so maybe we'll have a good. Maybe we'll have a good Nashville. Okay. Maybe I should just go and practice Indy then. What do you reckon, boys? We just sit there and go practice Indianapolis instead. Yeah, I'm gonna actually. Can I admin? Here we go. Indy, lovely. Start. Damn, that's actually disgusting how similar it is. Just down to the whole track layout as well. Just two different corners basically. Crazy, crazy. I'm good, thank you, MP. Hope you are too. Doing good. Doing fine. Do not have my setup on here. Bosh. Actually, let's do this, and I can do a little practice start at the same time. So, I've had to change my geometry a little bit from yesterday, because I've done a couple practice starts earlier today, and not only can I not start in second gear lent all the way forwards without backflipping, I also couldn't start in third gear lent all the way forwards without backflipping. So now I've made my bike a little bit longer, so it's not 0 swing arm anymore, which kind of sucks because it means it doesn't turn as well. But this time we can actually get out of the gate, so I can just third gear, clutch in, lean all the way forwards, and the front wheel just stays a little bit light, but it doesn't backflip. So as long as we're rocking soft soil tonight, it should be okay. We shall see. I haven't touched Indy too much at all, to be fair, since the actual race on it. Let me try and get a little bit of a flow going. Probably shouldn't try ascending big quads or step-ons, should I, before getting a flow going? Hello, Shorts, you're right, buddy. Step in, triple. I liked all of the ruts in between the rhythm sections like this. I was a big fan of them. They haven't made... I don't think they've been as prominent on any of the other rounds, have they? So then instead of turning right here, we would essentially turn left, hit the little rhythm. Yeah, that's very, very odd that they've done the track like that. Not too sure what to make of that, to be honest. Yeah, and we're all pinked out today. I didn't get to race Birmingham because I was away, but I played it a couple of times since then. I'm not the biggest fan. Everything feels very, very large around Birmingham. It's going to turn right this time. Oh, a little bit sketchy on the way out. Thumbnail still says Arnhem. You are correct. You're very correct. Let me change that right now. He was a skater boy. Said see you later, boy. Oh, it slows up very slow, doesn't it? 2024 ARL SX EU. There's no way. There's no way I fit round 14 Nashville into this little space. No, didn't think so. She was a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy. There you go. Thank you for letting me know. PNG. Yes. Done. I've got to come up to a file compressing website because the thumbnails are always just over 2 megabytes in size. Thumbs. Yes. She was a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy. Download. Done. Live stream. Edit. Customization. Nope. Details. Change. Downloads. 14. Save. Okay. Right. Should be done now. Whenever you press refresh, it should be Gucci. Thank you for informing me. Later, boy. I said, see you later, boy. No, it's not too bad in the front end, I don't think. You have to kind of know its limits. Is the only issue. Hello, Jerry. I still think the Austrian bikes are better, but you know, in a bit of a midlife bikes crisis. Why did it wheelie that time and not the other time? Yeah, in a bit of a midlife bikes crisis at the moment of not knowing what I want to ride or not feeling comfortable in any of the bikes. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. And now I'm scared because it's like I've done really well. Was I on the Husky? Was I on the Husky Indy when I won? No idea. This isn't a Triple Crown round, is it? It's just normal. I think it's just a normal one. We'll see. Will you collab with Troy and King MX? How do you mean? How can I collab with King? What do you mean, sir? I can understand collabing with Troy with YouTube videos. Or do you just mean like building tracks and stuff like Reaper does? It's not so much second guessing the Husky, it's just trying to be a bit different. Because I'm not in like points anymore. I'm not in a title race. I've missed 2 or 3 rounds. So it's just trying to do something a little bit different. Yeah, the races might take a little bit longer today because they've got to manually build all of the scripts for East-West. We haven't got a system in place yet for where it does it all automatically when there's an East-West showdown. So it might be a little bit on the slow side today. For us, nothing changes. We might actually... I actually think there's going to be a lot of new faces qualifying in 450s today. Because usually the 250 guys will switch their coast to 450 when it's on the other coast. But now they're all the top 250 guys are going to be competing against each other today. So there'll be a bunch of guys outside of the top 20 in points in each coast that are going to try 450s tonight. And probably have a fairly easy time of getting through. I don't think 450s will be too stacked. We'll have the usual culprits towards the front. Oh my goodness. But other than that, it shouldn't be too stressful. Lappers might be interesting. Thank you very much, Kelso, for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity, brother. Yeah, so it should be fairly same old towards the front with the same fast 5 or 6. But then as you drift off to the back, I think there's going to be a lot of fall off today towards the back of the pack. So we could see some fresh faces in the 450 class tonight. Be interesting to see how everyone in 250s does tonight. Interesting to see Reaper trying to rock up and do well too. Yeah, make sure you'll all say thank you to Mr. Kelso for the gift. Yeah, I just need to try and flow a bit, because I rode the Husky so much that I know what it's going to do in every situation, whereas I haven't done that on the Fantic yet, so I'll have a lap here or there that feels really, really good, and then every now and then it will just catch me out a little bit, where it does something that I won't expect. Just little things like that, and not getting all the speed that I need. Going Yami? No, I'm not on the Yami. This is a Fantic. I mean, the Yami's not a bad bike at all. Not a bad bike. I don't have setups for it for Supercross, but running it stock, it's capable of some fast laps. I kind of commit to this at this point now, boys. I mean, I made the setup for it. Got a setup. Made it nice and pink for St. Jude. Just jumping a bit too far. I always forget that you have to send that further than you expect. We step onto the second table. We can, but I hooked way too far over to the right there. Trying to stay on top of the ruts in this section, to stay nice and low. On the brakes, into the right hand, popping up out the rut. Just MX Bikes things. You know that when you export the thumbnail, instead of saving it as a PNG, you can downsize the quality in Photoshop itself. I did not know that. Can you set like a certain limit to how much it should be set to? Oh boys, what's going on today? What's with all the YouTube boys gifting subs? Thank you very much, Troy, as well. Appreciate you. Big appreciado. I'm going to, after I've moved out as well, boys, I'll probably get back on the old donate-a-thon grind, like one a month or so. I was tempted to even do one where it's like a member one rather than donations. So you'll see all the names in chat being green. You love to see it. Big W's for Troy and Kelso. Thank you very much, boys. Nice and gentle. Do. Whips are so weird on this game. You'd expect us to just have to like get hung off the back of the bike and stay back there, but that time through them I was just lent over the front, pushing the front wheel down into the whips. And it kept me on top of them much nicer. I reckon you can quad... nah, maybe not. Go on, backflip, ride it out. Clean. We love MX Bikes. We do another practice start real quick. Thank you, boys. Oh, does it look like... I think maybe Stream Elements has fixed itself at last, because those gifted subs just popped up the once rather than popping up 25 times over and over again, glitching. Love that. Troy, we need to get you on the podium at one round, or like a... Have you got a top 5 yet? Because the round that I commentated on, you was doing pretty damn good. That is not how you do. I wasn't looking. I didn't see the 15-second board go up. I'm sorry. What do I think about Trackmania? I enjoy Trackmania quite a lot. It's one of them games that I'll never sit there and grind it because I find it very, very frustrating. But I'll hop on every now and then for like 10, 20 minutes as like a fun thing, especially if there's been a new campaign. I'll just try and get all the alpha medals in any new campaigns. But other than that, yeah, just a casual game for me. I watch like Virtual and Scrappy, for example. So I enjoy them. Linz Winsley's? I hope so. The track did look quite straightforward from Stoney's preview. It doesn't look as, I guess, like rutty as this track does. It looks a little bit easier, so we'll see. And Breezy with 5 memberships. Thank you very much, boys. Love that from you. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I know there's a bunch of you as well that have been requesting like second channel content for me recently as well. And when I'm out, once I'm moved out as well, I plan on basically completely switching my whole life up at that point, to be fair, with routine and everything, rather than being a slob all day every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I go to bed at a certain time, wake up at a certain time, go to the gym, come home, do like a video, whatever, for the next day, and then I'll sit there and stream on Twitch, whatever game it is that I'm playing at the time, and then we'll have a dinner with the missus in the evening, and then maybe 3-4 times a week we'll do some MX bikes streaming in the afternoon. That'll be good once we've got a little schedule. I imagine the first week or so, once I've moved, we'll still be getting everything in place, organising all the rooms, buying anything extra that we need. Then after that, it'll be grind time. Absolute grindage from your boy. Hop over. Oh, I was going to try and step onto the second table, but I completely messed up the corner. Scrub that. I find it so mad that going double and then triple is the fastest way through this rhythm. You think there'd be an extra... Oh, I'm not braking for that. No, you think there'd be an extra triple thrown in somewhere. Yeah, I'm kind of like leaning forwards a little bit, pushing the bike into the ground through that section. Big breezy. Damn, but we've only been going for 17 minutes so far, boys. I mean, like 5 of them are just the intro, not even me going. So about 12 minutes so far. I've already got like 15 members, or 15 new memberships. Big W's. Well, 16, sorry, because then Breezy done one for himself afterwards as well. Who do I think will win this weekend? Oh, it's a toughie. I think Kitchen is just on too much of a hot streak at the moment. Unless he gets absolutely annihilated at the start, I think Kitchen's got this in the bag. And I would like to see Jet kind of rebound, because he's had a couple of not bueno races. He's given Mr. Webb a little bit too much confidence for my liking. The man just needs to get his cheeks out the gate. He's not been having good starts at all. So he was insane out the gate in all of outdoors. He'd have like a bike length on everyone before turn 1, but indoors has not really been the same. I'll make sure to try and do it when you're available then, Breezy. I appreciate you, man. Oh, let's get back over. Okay, a little transfer into the whoops. Just channel in a K-dub real quick. Lovely. No way I'm getting up over that. We're just going to stick in a double. Is Faulkner back? Is Faulkner back for this round? If Faulkner's back, I mean, he was riding really well until he hurt himself. I don't think he'll just hop on and do amazing straight away again. It might take a while if he is back. I would also like to see Malcolm do well. Really underwhelmed with Malcolm this season, which is a shame. I'm a big Malcolm enjoyer. Can anyone remember what lap times were around here? Because I don't imagine that I'm going very fast right now, but trying to get some consistency down, get a feel with the bike underneath me. We got 14 minutes until track releases. Then you'll get to go through the whole process of learning a new track together again. That's a stretch. That's so close. I did see AC is retiring. I'm very, very sad. Because I'm someone that goes back and watches the Heart of Motocross fairly often. Like, my favourite bit of motocross media. And just watching him on 85s and just being like, just how passionate he is about it, and that he's just going to be riding until the doctor tells him that he can't anymore. And then just seeing him having all these injuries and retiring so early is sad. Longest donated I'd done, I think it was 37 hours. That wasn't a consecutive 37. We did pause for, I think I slept for 4 hours in the middle because I was just finished. Yeah, I paused the timer, slept for 4 hours, and then we carried on going again afterwards. Very difficult wheeling these bikes when they've got an extremely short swing arm. It's very sensitive, and I'm a little bit scared about this tonight because the bike does have some good hot lap potential, but she's very, very, very twitchy. So if I can try and mentally like rein it in a bit and just be a bit timid, it should be all right. Yes, I was also sad to hear about Phil. I am a Phil enjoyer. Is tonight the night I quali? I hope so, Alex. You've been pretty close, haven't you? If you try 450, if you're doing 450, I think you've got the best. Tonight is the best chance out of any when there's a showdown going on. What's going, boys? I literally sat here earlier doing practice starts. But my settings are the same. I've not changed anything. Oh, this is concerning because I don't want to have to be like double, triple clutching out the gate all the time. I just want a nice smooth start. I've not heard of Delo before. Unless you're setting me up for some kind of joke. Unless I've just fallen straight into the trap. Unless it's like a D's nuts. I think if you're like AC's parents, for example, and you see how good your son is at something, you do want to push him as hard as you can, don't you? So he gets the most potential out of it. Same as like Villapoto fell out with his family, didn't he, for a while over motocross? Yeah, so if any of you boys are usually just like on the cusp of qualifying, if you try 450 tonight, you probably have the best shot out of the entire year whilst the 250 showdowns are going on. Because all of the usual fast 250 riders that step up for the round when they're on the opposite coast, they're all taken today. They're all gone. So it'll be the most spots ever in 450s. Oh, that was a horrible kick on the back end. Oh, little floater into the corner, that was nice. Using the barrels to slow me down unintentionally. No, yes, very intentionally, definitely meant to do that. Pushing the front end down into the whoops. Oh, swung out too wide. Stretch it. Too bad. Lap didn't count anyway, because it was technically the opening lap. And I'm running with 5 litres in right now, which is the usual amount I run for the races, just to get a feel of what the bike's going to be like. There's no point me sitting here hot lapping the whole time. Well, I guess I am kind of hot lapping right now. I'm not being as reserved as I would be in a race. I always find myself dropping into like the third to last whoop. So then I'm up doing a double and signaling into the corner, where it'd be very, very nice if I could drop into the second to last one and then just double in. So I've not got to bounce into it. 48 is 48. I think 48's okay, isn't it? Probably find quality laps for something disgusting like a 46. Oh. 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 Tank slapper. Rest in peace. Nah, no special reason, Michael. I just got setups on it and they felt okay and I've tweaked it a little bit. And we'll see how she goes. I did start my 2023 season on a Fantic last year when the Yamaha was the meta. I tried it out for a few rounds, but yeah, I couldn't vibe with it. It was very front tucky. But we'll try it again this year. Seven minutes till password, thank you. Do I use... yes, I do use stock tyre pressure. That's one of the only things I've never really messed with too much. Where's the jump across the start straight by the gate? If you're referring to like... this isn't Nashville at all. This is Indianapolis. If you're actually referring to Indy, these tracks are based off track maps, so they're made before the real race is done. So if there's any differences in the real track compared to the track maps, then that's why it's not on here. But yeah, these tracks do take a couple of weeks each to make, so that's why they have to be done based off track maps. Otherwise, there's no chance they'd be finished between like the actual race and whenever we do it. Yeah, Breezy, that is true. You have never got off the KTM. No, the KTM does feel really, really fast when I ride it, but I don't know if it's just because I haven't ridden it enough, but it always feels very, like, twitchy, and the suspension always feels really hard for me. Can I triple from the right side? No, I didn't think so. Exit the corner a bit too quick. It's not fixing it. It's like just experimenting. Have a little bit of fun. Mix it up a little bit. Although I will admit, like, take Arnhem, for example, when I was having people that I've generally never seen in the lobby before overtaking me on straights when they're on the Husky and I'm on the Suzuki. And it's not very fun, because it's like, bruh, I swear that I can go better than this. The bike is slowing me down. Hello, Bait, you right, buddy? Oh, itchy nose. So a third person lap. Probably watch me shoot straight over a rut. I'll come up a bit short. Did not get the distance. Just going to check up and double. Didn't check up enough. 360 on the wrist. Barboso, please. Thank you. Now, some of the bows on Arnhem were very, very close to like the edge of the track. I think like sand, for example, is one of them surfaces where you do want to move about as much as you can on the track, don't you? But I understand why they were there. You don't want anybody to be going like off the track fully and low lining things. Nice. How much do the race in third person? $75. I was going to say 50, but then I was like, no, someone actually would do that, and I want more than 50 if I'm putting myself through that pain. And then I was going to say 100, then I feel like 100's way too much just for one race. So yes, I'll happily throw my race and ride it in third person for 75 for dull hairs. I think I'd... Oh, actually, I don't even... I think I might still make it into the main, but you're probably looking at a top 15 if I'm lucky. It would just be very inconsistent, because I can't do ruts in third person at all. The rhythms feel nice. I can usually like grease my way through rhythms just by scrubbing everything. So you can see exactly where the back wheel is at all times. Oh, I'm using husky braking times rather than Fantic braking times. How long we got? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I mean, that was pretty rapid. Shame we're not actually on a lap anymore because the race is done. Just trying to be different. I thought, you know what, I haven't tried going on the far left-hand side of the whoops ever before. Let me try it, and yeah, bad idea. Oh! That'll be that short swing arm doing me dirty. There's a couple of people who'd use third person. The fastest one, to my knowledge, is Chicken, using third person. 2 mins. Alright, I'll do one more practice up. Mine's slow, so my computer right now says 27. So, like 3 minutes left for me. And I feel like I'm always a couple minutes behind. No, not doable. Bit of cheeky little F4. Let's go downloads, round 14, open with WinRAR. Oh, I closed the website because I'm a goober. Hang on, let's load the website back up. Hopefully it's not too slow because everyone's trying to load it. She my trap queen. 1 minute and 44 seconds on my screen, so we'll sit here and wait for a sec. Return the money, I ain't never letting go. I could just sit and watch Discord for a second, see if anybody else posts it. Have a look in my settings. What for, sir? Are you joining me with moving out at the same time, Nugget? You'd love to see it. Oh, see what you mean. Adjust date and time. Set time zone automatically. I've got it to off, to be fair. Oh no, set time zone automatically on. Just for daylight savings on. So, I don't want to touch anything right now. That's fine, it can stay as is. Boso, MX bikes, mods, tracks, Supercross. You lied to me, sir. Fake password. Now, I know sometimes that the shop puts certain characters that you can't actually put in. I'm guessing that is right. I'm just waiting for it to pop up on the shop real quick. It's got 20 more seconds. I'll be fine. In regards to real life content, boys, it's just when I go riding. It's not like I go riding every weekend and I just don't show you. I do actually. I need to go out for it to happen. And now with me moving as well, it's probably going to be less likely than ever. What I am going to do, however, is take my like gear and stuff with me. There's not a garage or anything like that where I'm moving to, so I can't take the bikes with me. But I'll take my gear with me, and then if there's anybody up north, like the AJP boys, and they decide they want to go on a ride day, for example, and I can go and steal somebody's bike for the day, I will. Yeah, I'll happily do that. Right, let's do a little bit of Nashville. I have a funny feeling that that sand is going to be very inside dominant. So we're meant to get the keys on the 1st of May. I'm not going up there until the 3rd, which is the Friday, so I'll miss that Supercross round, unfortunately. Right, let me make sure I've got chat on as well. Hello, Mook, you're right, buddy. Ever heard of a song No Cocaine by It's Slightly Stupid? I have not, Kian. Right, what's all this about then? Can you double any of them, or are they actually just like rollers? Right, let's see what we're working with here. I need to remember to go left after these whoops. Very easy whoop section, although I was trying to stop at the end of them. Maybe not so much. So it's double, triple, double, or maybe double, double, triple. We'll see which one ends up feeling better. Very small double before the soupy triple. Trying to get over to this inside. Yeah, it's going to be very inside OP, I think. Just set a marker here in case I want to set some hot laps. Go step on, yeah, step on and off is going to be the OP line there as well. I think you lose too much time if you go double and then do another jump. Stepping on just keeps you so much lower to the ground. Probably downside that bad boy there will be the fast line, and then I'm not sure if you can stretch that to quad out, but it might be a triple single. That's just far enough where I don't think it's doable. Oh, started braking too early in the whoops. If there's anywhere where the Fantic front end is going to give me issues, it will be there. Oh my god. Hang on a second. Just want to test something real quick. I wonder if you can just jump all the way over the triple. Maybe with some erode? I don't know, it's a little bit of a stretch. So that if I try and check up and go inside or something here, other than the front end being goofy, you'd probably go double and then take off on the table rather than stepping onto it. Just want to see. I think he's made the outside rough enough to where you can't do this, but wonder if you can step all the way onto that table from the corner. Yeah, I think he has. So it'll just be a triple quad, and then maybe you can quad all the way out. We shall see. Do 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 do. I don't think 250s will be able to go double, triple there. I think they're just going to have to go double, double, and then triple into the corner. Thought I'd give the outside a shot, but it's a bit shallow on the exit there. I think inside's going to be a little bit OP in the sand. Step on, step off. Let's grab our way over this. Let's try. Yeah, Fanic front end's a little bit spicy, isn't it? I don't think you can double that. Should probably stop giving it an attempt, shouldn't I? I've been clever and just dubbing my way out, but front end said, nah, not today, Chief. Try to land behind the table before the finish and send it over the finish line. I can try that. Doable. Very doable. Thank you, Stoney. Always appreciated, sir. Yeah, that's doable, Mouse.
Sail Mytho.
That's doable. God damn it. Like so twitchy. Just need to get the corner pretty perfect, to be fair, but maybe if you're on a hot lap or something. I don't know if you'd want to send it at the end. I don't think it'll benefit you at all for the start of a lap, but yeah, at the end maybe. Definitely think the KTM boys will be going quad all the way into the corner there. Race line, maybe not so much, but for qualifying, 100%. And then I was also seeing if you could triple all the way over this from here, but no, I think the takeoff of the Soupy triple is just a little bit too high to do that. You boys are wilding in the chat. You gotta chill. Yeah, Hakon will probably do it every lap. Hakon's different. I'm just gonna happily step onto that jump all race, I think. Try and see what the tightest inside line is that I'd still able to do these rhythms from. For whenever we have to move out of the main line once the road kicks in. Oh, I actually overjumped it. I actually enjoy that inside. It's quite nice. I have to see how it stacks up to the outside if people were not slowing down, you know. But that felt alright. And then also I think you can step onto this table from the middle right rather than going all the way to the outside in the corner. Which you can. Handlebars are dragging a little bit. That's just Fantic things. Also wonder if you can jump around the corner from that single to the next single. Coming a bit tight. It's alright. Not too shabby. Oh, that was quick. I actually surprisingly think it's more beneficial to jump to the inside of the corner, because it's a little bit lower. So you might be able to get all the speed that you need, but it all depends on how you land the middle quad. So I keep over jumping it at the moment. Oh, that's so frustrating, the distance. Oh, it's so close. Right to jump into the first row. On the straight where you're trying to double go inside, then use the rut to jump into the first roller, then you might get the speed to double. I'm not too sure what you mean, Brock. What do you mean? Oh, sorry, I think I know what you mean. You on about here? Like jumping off of this over that, and then using that momentum to get up and over that. Maybe. Ah, but you're on the KTM, Stony. That's the only difference. KTM too quick, too fast. Needs slowing down. Oh my goodness. Let's try third gear rather than second. Oh. Why did there have to be big lines on this track? I was quite content riding on my silly little Fantic. Now I found the big ones. Maybe. You don't want to cut too far is your issue there, because otherwise your lap's not going to count. I'm coming in way too hot. Stop! Oh. That sand is asking for a front tuck. As soon as there's a bit of a road in there, I need to be so careful. Oh. Okay, maybe don't scrub as hard as I just did. Gearing, I think it's 1251 or something like that. Bear with me, I'm tryharding at the moment. Yeah, it's like second gear I feel like I'm over revving, then when I go in third gear to try and hit that same rhythm, I'm bogging a bit too much, but I like the gearing for the starts. So I don't know if I really want to change it for the rest of the track. It's just OEM things, Sony. Just stand up and the bike will absorb it all. There's a certain line through that sand where if you start outside and then cut to the inside, you miss out most of the rough bumps. It's going to annoy me if I change bike and then suddenly do that. Maybe I need to commit to this and then just stick to my silly little triple single and let the fast boys do that. Handlebars. Very, well, I say very small. It feels small probably because I'm downsiding the double before it and getting all of the drive, but yeah, the Supercross dribble feels small this week. No, it's not a triple crown this week. I don't think I've yet to do a lap that I'm happy with. too far inside. Oh, out of rhythm. I'm out of rhythm. Can't stop. Addicted to the shindig. Drop top. They said you're gonna win big. Oh, there goes the front end. Rest in peace. When's the race? A genuinely good question. Qualifying starts in 16 minutes. We have 20 minutes to qualify. Then we do a bunch of heat races. Then we do LCQs. Then we do main events. It's tough to give you a time estimate. Maybe inside in that corner isn't faster because you carry a lot of speed around the berm. That's going to be a toughie. I don't think there's any way of scumbag in that section. I promise, baked, I'm not sleeping on the Honda. It is absolutely garbage. And that is not even me being biased against the Honda, because last set of OEMs I absolutely adored it. I thought it was an amazing bike. But that is a very L bike in the pack at the moment. Call me Cooper Webb. Oh, thank you very, very much, Shodsy. Oh, Shod Cypress. There you go. I corrected my mistakes. Thank you very much, Shod. Been riding the Honda and like it so far. I do think it's definitely personal preference. It just feels too stiff for me. Issue being is obviously we're all competing in different sorts of things at the moment. Where I'm trying to race against these crackheads that are going disgustingly fast everywhere all the time. I need a bike to be as nimble as possible, and the Honda's just a little bit too tanky for me. Reason that it is a $10 deposit as a minimum is not to steal your money, it is actually to save money in the long run. Because of how the website works with the provider that the shop goes through with microtransactions and things like that, is every deposit that gets put onto the shop also gets taxed from that third party as well. So by doing a bigger one-time payment, that is what allows the tracks to then be cheaper than doing lots of mini transactions, if that makes sense. That's the reasoning for it, at least to my knowledge. But I understand that some people don't have 10 to spend on that. But I also do promise you that if you buy one track on the shop, there's a 99.9% chance that you don't stop at one. You'll get more than one. So, I mean, the money's there. Getting a 360 mid-triple. Yeah, it's just MX Bikes things. Honestly, boys, I played the game way too much at this point, so those things don't even surprise me anymore. If ever you see the weird stuff get no reaction from me, that's why. I had it all happen hundreds of times before. So, if I was to guess, I think the top boys would be in the 47s, maybe? Because that 49.8 I ran felt very good, but I obviously didn't get that big quad at the end of the first rhythm, so... yeah, maybe a little bit of gain, time to gain in the corner after the whoops, and other than that, it's just staying low everywhere, I guess. Quality expectation, I would like a top 5, but we'll see. I've kind of given up on quality now, because whenever I have a good quality, my racing goes terrible, and whenever I have a very, very mid quality, the race actually goes okay. Yeah, Cowie's just too slow. For casual stuff, absolutely fine. But again, put yourself into my position right now. When every little bit of power matters, the Cowie is just far, far, far too slow to keep up with the fast boys. I'd say the Suzuki for me is the limit in terms of giving up power that I would go to. I wouldn't want anything slower than the Suzuki. And the Cowie is slower than the Suzuki. Oh, skirt! Hello, Tookie. Okay, so you can come up a little bit short on the triple and still get the quad in the middle. Noted. It's good when you do these things, because then when you're in a race and you case something, and it's like, oh, do I send it? Don't I send it? Would it make me crash again? Okay, let's try and go outside here and compare it to the inside. It's pretty similar. About in the sand. A little bit slower. You don't get as good of a slingshot for the straight. Do like that middle right? It's just a little bit sketchy. Doesn't give you as much pop as you'd like, so you can't comfortably get on top of that table. It all depends on where you take off on the jump. Gained a good amount of time in that rut just then. End up singling into the corner rather than doubling. Take that bow on the exit, I've got to be careful of that. It's a little bit slow at the end. 49.6. Oh, okay. Backhead said no there. A lot of time it's just people being cheap and following the crowd. It's as soon as someone goes fast on something, then everybody switches. So it was KTMs only, and then the Husky got a lot of love, and then everyone went back to the KTM, and now you notice how many people are running the Yamaha, now that Skills has started doing well on the Yamaha. It's just people trying what the fastest guy at the time's running. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Can you still go over the finish? Oh, yeah, barely. How long we got? Okay, so qualifying service should be open right now, but there's 8 minutes until the qualifying actually begins, so I've got a little bit of time. I want to see if I can get into some sort of rhythm to double my way out at the end. Because trying to get stopped and turned again at the end of the whoops is proving to be quite tricky. You just go through the sand like, oh, not wide open. Jinx myself. Turn into Axel. Wheelie, 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 wheelie. Up! No, some people use static cam, Squid. It's all personal preference. The only reason I really like static when I'm in ruts, or like the look of when you do an initial scrub feels nice, but I don't like it for rough stuff. I don't know fully how far forwards or backwards I'm leaning. So there's pros and cons. Same as I like third person for free ride-y type stuff and rhythm sections, because you can see what the bike's doing the whole time, but I don't like it in ruts. I think dynamic for me is just kind of best of both worlds, and it's what I've got the most time on now. There we go, doubled in that time. Well, then I don't really get enough oomph to be able to hit the double triple. So maybe it does benefit you going a little bit wider in the corner. Oh! Saved it. I don't think I can get it on this. I'm just going to try. Give me 2 seconds. Just going to ride on the Husky real quick. Not to properly convert. I just want to see if I get any closer at all. Husky. And if I hit it, I'll be upset, but at least I would have proved the point. I think the model swap is just one of the OEM supporter model swaps. Actually, because it's so... What round was Indy? I mean, I'm just running Aiden's setup anyway. So let's just run this again. Let's just do a quick 1 or 2 before we join the qualifying server. Oh, this is going to feel weird now. Everything's going to be different. Oh, I hate how much more planted it feels already. That's my fault. Tried scrubbing too much. See how much more planted it is in the corners than the Fantic. I don't have a pink Husky, is my issue. I mean, I got about as close then as I did on the Fantic, and I cased it on the way in, so doesn't fill me with much confidence. Yeah, they'll definitely be doing it. Oh, this is an issue, boys. When do we get James back? I think James was getting me demonetized, annoyingly. I mean, I could do white bike, pink gear. Could do that. Gloves. Any white gloves? Any white FXR gloves? Yeah, screw it. Screw it. Sorry for changing last minute again, boys. Just me things. Right, ARL. Let's try C. Nope, not C. Track looks try hard. I'm not sure how to respond to that. I mean, they are meant to be difficult tracks because they're made for the pro racers. If it's easy, it's just boring, and then nobody makes any mistakes at all. Not sure what direction to point you in, I'm afraid. I've had all of the model swaps I've had in my game for a very, very long time. They're doing a shootout. They are. It's obviously I'm 450, so it doesn't apply to me, but the 250s are doing a shootout. Right. Now that I've made a nice last-minute decision again, let's see how the Husky feels. As long as it feels all right in the whoops, don't care about the rest of the track really. Yeah, it does. Feels nice. This will be a good comparison of inside versus outside. Maybe I gained a tiny bit, but then obviously no disrespect to Drew. He's not like Cam or Dylan or Hakon or anyone like that, is he? So maybe they can hit it a little bit quicker. Just hanging out, just chilling. Do I really want to risk ruining all of my my laps by going for that quad at the start of each one. I don't know. Thank you very much. Smart, as you said you weren't going to be here. I saw you at the very, very beginning. Or was that yesterday? It might have been yesterday. But hello, welcome. Thank you very, very much. OEM page is gone for now, just while everything gets rebuilt after all of the hacking incident. As you can imagine, it's probably a very big demotivator, having all of your hard work and hundreds of hours of time spent on something just being leaked for everybody. So it just needs to get all built up again, and then it'll be there. Yeah, Moto Patrol just hanging out, just chilling. Let's try second gear. Oh no. Check up. Oh, routed that, Jesus. I was smoothing then. Right, let me go. I'm going to go triad. I'm going to take some fuel out. Yeah, I literally just made the change cam because annoyingly there is a very, very large quad on this track that the Fantic does not quite have the beans to do, but I was a lot closer to it on the Husky. The gear is still pink though. We'll get our banker lap in as always. Nice and slow to start with. Uh-oh. Actually, do I quad? I'm going to quad it. I downsided it, okay. Yeah, I wasn't even close to that on the Fantic. That's probably the biggest issue that we have at the moment, boys, with the Austrian bikes compared to the rest, is just that level of power and speed to get over jumps like that. And obviously, when you boys suggest things like the Honda and the Cowie, there's no competition. You just can't get close to doing those sorts of jumps. I mean, they definitely favour consistency, but the issue we got at the moment is consistency used to be able to just get me through races, but now everyone's fast and consistent, not just fast. So you do have to kind of join the meta if you want to do well. Oh, I enjoy the Fantic tubs, it's just not fast enough right now, at least on this track. If there was no like big quad lines around here, I'd probably stick to it, but no, there's a few big boys. I tell you what, this setup's munching the whoops right now. Feels like they're almost not there. Oh, checked up too much. Oh, front end, please. You think Yami's got a good balance? I'll have to give it a go. I'll have to try it out. Maybe, maybe not tonight, but maybe after all the racing's done, we'll hop on it. See if I get anywhere near the quad. So we know that we ran a 49.6 on the Fantic. So as long as I can get around that, I will not regret. That's not English. Regret my my decision. Oh, I've jumped too far. Yeah, trying to grease that first triple in's a bit difficult because I don't think you can go all the way to be able to step on at the beginning of the rhythm to like quad onto the table. I mean, if you can, then you'll probably be in a different rhythm to the point where you wouldn't have to try risking the quad out at the end of the section, so it'd probably be very beneficial. It's only been 3 minutes. We got plenty of time to wobble our way around the track and try and get something fast. Oh, I'm alive. MX Bikes drinking stream. When I move out, I can do all sorts of weird and wonderful streams. That's not quick. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, trying to stop in whoops is not an easy task at all. It's going well then, it's going quick. Tipsy Tuesday. Ah, that one turned into an alcoholic just from playing MX bikes. Ah, I just wanted to jump further to the right. Just going to keep that. I know the lap's not going to count because I went off the track, but I'm going to keep it going just to get a little bit of a flow. Since I've done all of my warm-up on a different bike. Try and learn the timing just for things like this, just like doubling into the insides and that. Can still get the triple if you mess up the double, which is nice. Lap did count when I missed the entire single out. That is not ideal. That can definitely be used as a scummy line by people. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Face, please stop spamming chat. Like I'm trying to qualify for an event. I can't read chat and answer questions all the time. I have an entire video based on all my settings. So spam it one more time and I'll time you out. Nobody in this community likes people that spam chats. Just a word of warning in case you do it to other streamers as well. One crash, one drink. Oh god. Yeah, I'd be finished, boys. I crash a lot these days. Old 2022 Lins would happily have taken that up. I would have been sober. Almost overjumped him by mistake. I went too far. That's frustrating. I didn't mind tripping into the corner rather than doubling. Felt nice. Oh, I was 1.5 seconds up. Didn't count. I jumped off the track. That was a burner? Oh my goodness. I think I might have even dropped into the 48s though. I was schmoving. Yeah, I just took too far left coming out of this corner here. It's alright, we got time. We might be able to do it again. It's like I'm doing aim training just by flicking to reset to track. Oh, Dylan's on a burner. No, he's not. He's just running laps. So I'm somehow a second up, and this has been an awful lot. I do love missing the inside rut. Can't see where the corner is. Oh my god, I hate people in qualifying so much. Ah, no offense to Drewski because he's just doing a lap, but I absolutely detest how you can see people so close. Like, just remove them. If there's no collisions, just get them off my screen. I don't want them there. Hey, let's make them go invisible when you're already inside of them. Great idea. Oh, god damn it. I feel like there's an insane amount of people in this server compared to normal. Or is it just an incredible... I suppose it is a very short lap time, so there's going to be people everywhere. Throwing time away. I'm going to a little bit at the end. I definitely can get like a low 49er, maybe a 48, if I don't completely screw the lap up. Face, literally, just watch a single setup video from anybody on YouTube and all of these questions will be answered for you. The information is there. Just copy a fast person's settings. But then also you need to understand that settings will not make you incredibly good. It still takes a lot of time and effort. That quad's unreal. I feel like you need to scrub the middle quad so hard. Oh, the first, well, you know what I mean, yeah. Scrub the middle quad so hard to then get enough forwards momentum. Then you risk coming up short on it. I'm convinced you can jump all the way up and over that. It's going to be a stressful lap, boys. I've only got 7 minutes left. It's one of them tracks where it just won't all click together for me. And I think I'm not going to do that quad in the race at all, ever. I'm just going to triple single, so it's annoying that I'm trying to get it now in qualifying. You bastard. I don't think it'd be difficult, would it, just to put a setting in where it's like toggle players on or off in qualifying so you can't see them. What is annoying is I can fully scumbag and just go around that middle roller because the timing gates allow it, but unfortunately I stream, so I can't get away with doing things like that. I have to be a good citizen. Come off it. What's wrong with this game sometimes, man? Sometimes it just goes around, and others it's fine. Please turn in a rut, I beg to Christ. Every single rut in this game, you just ride over it. Ah! Why do bikes not sit in the ruts? Oh, what's that? Rut's not 10 feet deep. Lol jokes, going over it. I definitely think it's probably like the most attempts at qualifying I think I've ever had in one of these. I've been gone back to the pit so many times. For what? 0.1 of a second. Love that for me. I can't see. Oh, God's sake, I lost like 0.3 of a second because I can't see the rut. Actually, unreal. I hate it so much. No, you can't get the speed to double it, chicken. It's just a little bit too far. I wish I could just see the entrance to my ruts without having to try and zoom through people. No, can't stick in a rut again. Oh, off over that. Actually, I mean, I'll try. Let me see if we can get enough speed from the outside to... Oh, not really. You might get a lucky Poboso bounce. You might be able to bounce off the middle one and then get all the way up and over the end one. Not too sure. But yeah, goddamn, the amount of times that you just lose time from not having a clean track in front of you. There may as well be collisions, it messes you up just as much. Just turn. Just turn. Yeah. You know, that's the only thing that's annoying about qualifying on this game is you do have to send all the stupid lines all the time to have a good quali. Because then that'll affect your gate pick and all sorts. Never going to go for it in the race. Can't even sit in that middle rut at all. It's like the outside again is just too rough, so you lose a bunch of momentum. So you want to kind of go for that middle one to still get the triple in, but it starts very late and it's quite shallow, so it's very hard, and it's under a shadow as well, so it's really hard just to pinpoint the start of it. And ideally, you want to, if you are going to hit that quad, you want to quad to the inside, but then you're trying to like turn over ruts, and it's just not pretty. Now I've overjumped the triple in. I'd be surprised if Jen's lap even counts there. He went through the yellow things. I'm 0.4 down, so I don't even know if we're 0.6 down now. Don't know if there's any point in me carrying on this lap. Actually, hear me out. Then triple in. A smoother entrance to the inside rut. Gained 0.3. I mean, I've got like another 0.4, so I could get a 48, but I can't see happening in this, so I'm just throwing laps away. You might even just be able to jump around the whole corner, but the lineup for it seems very, very difficult. Why does the front end do that? Why? There's no need for a little twitch there. Ah, damn it. Fuck off. in the nicest way possible. Fuck off. Ah. That's it. Our quality is basically done. What a frustrating track to get a hot lap on. Oh, rest in peace, Rubes. I got a rare Ruben appearance. Why is the lap not counted? What did I do wrong? I was within the track limits there. Started after the timer. I swear that's never been a thing. At least not. At least like Max Hud should count it, surely. Another thing that I've asked Boso many times to fix is this retarded shit. Where, for some reason, your rider stands up with his legs out, going around a corner. Like, yeah, that's realistic. I'm stood up the whole way here, and the leg's just out. Like, why? I'm stood up. My leg should be off. Well, it should be on. I've asked him a few times to fix that. You don't need to know where you can skip the roller bloody, because then you would use it, wouldn't you? So I'm afraid that sacred information will lie with me. But yeah, that's a shame that you can skip bits of the track out like that. Well, I say bits, bits singular, not bits plural. Right, let me. Hello, IT, you right? I want to do 1 or 2 practice starts on this now. Let's do some starts. Right, 5 litres. I'll do. Oh, actually, let's have a look at the whole gate situation here. Oh, no, that's fine. I was wondering if there'd be any issues at all with. I mean, gate 1 is not good. Looking at turn 1, gate 2 is not good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The straightest shot is gate 10, and then if you're all the way out here, you're screwed. Actually, not many great gates here. Right, let me do a couple of practice starts. We'll do a couple. Not bad at all. Try and do it again. Because I'm just messing about with how far, like, forwards or backwards I'm lent on the bike, because I want the front wheel to be light, but not light enough where I have to shut off. I don't think you have to ride the bike you qualify on, no, but you have to... You can't start qualifying on one, leave, and then can't carry on qualifying with another. And the same way that if you're in motocross and there's 2 races, if you do one race on one, leave and join another, you can't do that either. Especially with just how buggy the game is at the moment. Hello, Ryan. Thank you very much. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Thank you for re-upping the membership. I'm very good, thank you. Feel alright around here. I really do. Track feels good. Oh, that tightens up more than I thought. What? Why did I get it clean this time? With more fuel as well. No pressure, that's why, isn't it? Thank God I wasn't on a lap, or that lap wouldn't have counted, because I was schmoving. Nah, it didn't give me much of a pibooby bounce. You probably got like another hour until the race, I'm afraid. It's going to be a slower night tonight because they have to manually set up all the scripts for 250s. So, nice and patient tonight. Yeah, you can probably triple in off the start. Depends how wide you drift. Issue is if you drift quite wide in the corner, so if you're all the way out here, then someone's probably tucked up your inside, so yeah, someone might be there. You can go like triple quad ski. A little bit of a stretch. Just depends what you want to risk. Do you want to play it safe and try and survive, or be chill? 250 is doing a shootout today, yes. Yeah, they are. Oh, well done, Alex. Let's have a look. See what the damage was. I was hoping for a top 5. I got a second. Okay, not bad. 0.7, no, 0.8 off the back of Tyler. I guess there's no Hack-On playing today. I don't see Hack-On on the list anywhere unless I haven't fully updated it yet. No Cam, no Hack-On. Oh. Yeah, not many. I did tell you, today will be the day for people to rock up and have the best chance possible. I'll see Ben and Oles were only a couple of spots out. Nico tried qualifying, came 47th, he was only a couple of spots out. There was only 58 people total tried qualifying, actually. So yeah, tonight was the night for you 450 boys. Some people are boycotting. Is there a reason? What have I missed something? Shall I have a look to see what points are? Because I am going to miss one more round this season, unfortunately, just from moving. But I might be in with a top 5, maybe? I've missed about 3 rounds. Points per round. I'm in 5th right now. It's pretty comfortable, to be fair. Pretty comfortable 5th, look. Oh, yeah. So let me zoom in a bit more. And more. Yeah, so I'm in 5th. 25 points ahead of Dorian. I don't think Steiner's doing 450 anymore. Actually, I didn't see him on qualifying anyway. Cam's going to drop a bunch of points. Hakon's miles gone. Yeah, Tyler's had a pretty good season. Not too shabby at all. Decent little streak there. Should take you back to my glory days. How do I search for a championship? Here we go. No, that's NA. That's NA. Aerial Racing League. No. Where's my championship, bro? 2022 Aerial EU 450. Here we go. This is the heyday, boys. This is when I was actually alright at the game. Points per round. Oh, look at it. Like second, 5th, second, first, second, first, second, first. Ah, back in the prime, back in the heyday before all these kids showed up and put me in my place and showed me that I was actually garbage at the game anyway. God damn it. Lynn's got the most pros now in chat. Yeah, lots of people boycotting. So if you never got the joy of watching me back in the day, boys, I was alright. I was not too shabby at all. That was back when the traction was absolutely boofed on 450s as well. That was prime beta 17, when you'd go in 3rd gear, quarter throttle around a corner and do a 180. Just tiptoeing everywhere on ice. It was like soil, so like Glendale traction times 2. I was on the Husky in that year. Okay, tripling in seems quite easy, but I don't think I'd try quadding out if I got a good start. That is the big if. Because the issue is the prime gates are like gates 9-ish, 10-ish, but then you've got a bunch of people on your inside, and if we know anything about MX bike starts, it is that everybody thinks they've got the whole shot on their screen, so they will not press brake. Give me a shout when the heat races go up, please, boys. I rely on you. I'm telling you now, unless I get absolutely massacred on the start tonight, I am getting a podium. There will be a podium in the cards. Unless I end up in row Z by getting yeeted. Because, you know, 20 minutes, it's a decent amount of time to come back, but track seems fairly tight and twisty, so passing might be a bit hard. We shall see. But, yeah, there's a podium. We realised that there was a very, very important line for qualifying, Brock, and the Fantic was nowhere near capable of getting up and over it, hopped on the Husky and done it basically straight away. So we're still rocking the pink gear, and technically we are still in the St. Jude colours because we've got a white bike. So not all is lost. Maybe the Fantic's more of an outdoors bike than indoors for me, because yeah, the outdoor suspension that I have on it is pretty solid. It's very good at absorbing the braking bumps. Lappers will be a pain, yeah, probably. Just quadding at the end of the first rhythm section. So you go triple in, then quad out. On the Fantic it was basically near impossible. Just a lot more doable on the Husky. Pink with white on black goes hard. Thank you. Thank you very much. You make me hard. Thoughts? Thoughts on that? Yeah, it was quadding into this corner here that the Fantic says nah. need to be patient in that inside right, because if you try going a bit too fast, you're going to blow over it and watch yourself. Still unsure if I want to try and go inside fairly often there or not. I mean, that was a 49 on like a race pace lap, so can't be unhappy with that. Husky turns a lot tighter after the whoops as well. We're on an absolute steamer right now with race fuel. Gonna be a mid 58, high 48. Sorry, not 58. So better than my quali time. Oh, okay. I mean, I was 0.38 up then, so that would have been a 48.5-ish if I could finish off the rest of the lap good. That was another 48. Zoom in. Oh, I do have an FXR hat. Unfortunately, my head is too big, and it doesn't adjust big enough for my big old cranium. And I much prefer... Sorry, microphone. I much prefer this style of one where it's like the European peak rather than flat brim. Are these servers up? 250. Oh, one of the 250 servers crashed in quali. Need to get the Yankee with no brim. The other issue with the American hats I don't like is how they sit on your ears, because I feel like you look like a twat if you tuck them in, and you look like a twat if you leave them out because they stick out to the side. So these ones they don't sit like as low, so your ear can just sit there normally. And yeah, there's like loads of excess up top, isn't there? Your head isn't actually in it; it just sits on top of your head. How can I play like you playing? So you see this number here, which you probably can't because it's probably tiny on YouTube. Get near that number, 3,300 hours. There's a lot of time goes into it, unfortunately. It's not an easy game just to pick up and get good at straight away. Oh, this is going to be such a sketchy first corner because it's a very fast straight and it tightens up loads. Ah, the handlebars. It might have even been the bottom of the forks rather than the handlebars. Oh, we'll blame your hours on track creation though, Callum. That's the excuse. I'm very, very tempted to just be a menace tonight, and if there is a gap on the inside of someone, I'm just going. Not going to tiptoe around people, not going to wait for someone to crash in front of me, I'm just sending it. And if I get processes because of it, so be it. Not going to full on just punt somebody, but if I need to take a front wheel out to make a pass, I am very tempted just to do it. New era. Oh, he's put... There's just a tiny little bump going into that inside that upsets the bike to stop you hitting it really quick. I'm locked in right now, boys. I might even go quiet for the race as well, rather than just trying to waffle the whole time. 1-1. No, there's only one main event. And there's still about heat race, maybe. Are these heat race servers up yet? No, not yet. Not yet. I hate how it kind of unloads and then reloads the reshade every time I tab in and out on bikes. Feeling saucy right now, boys. I'm sorry, Husky, for ever abandoning you. Oh! Side tap. People went my way through the whoops. Heats are up. Lovely. No setup or settings changed. Just rocking the Husky that I was using at the start of the season. Well, anytime I run the Husky, I run the same setup, but it just feels nice around it. I'm in Heat 2, aren't I? The issue is I don't like the Husky outdoors. I haven't got a good setup yet for it outdoors where it actually absorbs the bumps nicely, which I think kind of stems through a lot of the Austrian bikes, is they all feel a little bit stiff on bumps and a bit like, I don't know, they're a bit, not bouncy, but you know where it's so hard that you start pogoing because the bike doesn't settle at all. How much fuel? For the heat, I don't know. For the main event, 450 main, it's 20 minutes plus 1. I run 5 litres, and that gets me through the main, so I usually just run the same amount in the heat, to be honest. I'm even going to stick on gate 9 in this as well. I'm going to try and go for a good start. I'm going to commit to it. If I get like the most awful of jumps ever, then obviously I'm not going to go for it, but if I look over to my left and I see people there, and I can cut people's front wheels off like they do to me all the time, then I'm going to go for it. And we'll see how it goes. Sony, what's going on? No rideable stadium today. Think of the TikToks. Think of the Instagram posts. I can't get up there anymore. Okay, this is probably one of the best wheels I've ever done in my life. Oh, that was sick. Good luck with lappers, yeah. That's the issue with East to West as well, is you get people that aren't usually qualified in that will be here, so maybe they haven't got the best like lapping experience, so we'll see how they go. That's alright, lappers feel bad when they get in the way on my stream, because then everybody shames them for being a bad lapper. I'm locked in right now, I haven't even had a G fuel yet. Maybe I should. Should we? No, I'll wait. I'll wait till after the heat. We'll do it before the main event. If Rube wins tonight, absolutely fair play, because I can't remember the last time I saw him. So there's one heat per coast. So how it worked is the top 20 from each coast, I guess, enter... Well, no. So they split out. So top 20 in qualifying from each heat, each coast, goes into their own heat. And then, so there's technically 20 riders from east in one heat, 20 riders from west in one heat. And then top 9 out of those go through to the main. I think LCQ is combined still. And then, yeah, just goes through to the main event after that. So there's not like 4 heats for 250s, there is still only 2 in total. Bike Life certified. Wheelies are just easy. The only thing that I'm not good at is the really, really slow stuff where they sit and do like circles on the spot. I'm very impressed when I see that, but the fast stuff and just general wheeling in a straight line is pretty straightforward. So when they start doing all the swerving, I'm just like, okay, that's pretty good. The bikes get extremely sketchy, but I imagine for the most part they've probably got quite stiff settings, so the bike just stays upright. I hope I get a W as well. Thank you very much, boys. Can't stop you though, my brakes aren't strong enough to let me do a proper stoppie, or a controlled one anyway. I get the back end step out. Oh my god, step out, please. The one time I don't want traction. If you get first in the main, then Charlie has to give 20 subs, he said. Well, when did he say that? I very much doubt he said that. He would do no such thing. He's probably in a good mood now, to be fair. He's gone to a wedding reception today, so he's probably had a few alcoholic beverages inside of him. So there's a chance. Although you boys do seem to slap like donations and stuff in whenever I do get a main event win. It's happened... Have I won 2 or 3 this year? I think it's 2. It's happened on the 2 wins at least. MX Bikes is a realistic simulator built on scratch-built physics. This is going to be the heat race, Captain Concussion. That's not my decision, I'm afraid, Gio. I'm not the FXR guy. I know you can do it on some outdoors tracks. I don't know if you can do it on any of the Supercross jumps, but if you hit a steep enough ramp and you hit the trick button, your legs should still come out. Yeah. Your legs should still come out on the way up. Let's go orbit. There you go. A little bit of leg swag for you in there, if you want to get your weird screenshots in. This is a really bad time to need a number 2 as well. We got all 20 people in here. So I guess we're just waiting on the other servers. Yeah, those were the good old days, JD. Not anymore. Washed up now. Don't do it. Don't block me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Power slide of dreams. I'm basically turtle wedding at this point, and it's actually getting quite painful. But I know the second that I go to the toilet, the race is going to start. Nice. Yeah, with the 5 dots on the back, and because of how the rider model is wrapped, if I was where they are now in a straight line, it's straight on the UV. Whereas if I have them crossed over like a dice, they go all wonky, so they don't even look like circles anymore, they're just hella deformed. Right. Race time, boys. I actually don't know what gearing I'm on right now. I'm sorry, I'll have to remind me after the race is done and I'll have a look. Thank you very much, Godis. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. We'll see how this goes, boys. Rambo, we just have to get top 9.
Smiley face.
Just have to get top 9. And we'll get all of our crashes out of the way early as well. Breeze needs to tell me his start techniques because they're pretty insane. Oh, what's going over the bars then? Now we'll see if I pull away at all in this heat, which will be a good indicator of speed. I'll get a little second to cuts there. We'll take it. Better than crashing. Again, much better to get all the mistakes out of the way in the heat race than in the main event. much better to get all the mistakes out in the heat race than the main event. It's alright, I'm on the inside of him. Give him some room. Yeah, I do prefer that inside, it's nice. I'm trying to spot that inside rut. Got some breathing room now. God, what's going on here? Surprised we're into lappers already. I swear it's only lap 3 or 4. Well, we did say lappers would be interesting tonight, didn't we? Oh, there goes all the lead. And any flow that I might have had. Damn, yeah, I'm not sure what you meant to do to get past people well by the end of the whoops, because I tried going a little bit further inside to dive up the inside, and you just can't stop and turn enough, because you have to go out quite wide to open it. Just made this heat race be closer than it needed to be. Get him. I'm trying to get him. Jake's riding alright though. He's been doing quite well recently. Would they move for the blue flag? Of course not. Of course not. Will they move for the blue flag in this corner? course not. Get off the track. Get out of my fucking way. Absolute idiots. Jesus, man. I hate lappers with a passion. I feel like Jake's been quite lucky with it so far. Yeah, lappers will be interesting tonight. Just people that haven't got as much race experience, because they don't usually qualify. Oh, that was a closer race than it needed to be. The track is so short. I've done 8 laps there. That's insane. Yeah, start was alright. Start weren't too bad. But you saw how much better of a start Breezy had than me. Like, he was a good bike length ahead. So that means that anybody else is able to get a bike length ahead as well. Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, I guess we probably come up on the lappers a lot quicker than they expect, but it's not hard. I mean, anytime I'm getting lapped, I always have a little look at the map to see where on the track the leaders are in relation to me. Have a quick look behind every now and then. Where do you see on the cars? I actually don't know. Generally don't know the answer to that. Yeah, you saw how sketchy that was for a good part of that. Yes and no. I guess he thinks that they just ruined him and not me, but they've ruined me quite a lot as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I took Beveridge down as I passed him, and it's like, well, you know what, if you're sitting in the race line and I'm behind you, then I'm doing it, I'm moving you. No, you didn't, Falcon. He was alright. Almost everybody else in front of you did. And a few tiki-toki comments. Is this on PlayStation? No. No, it isn't. Not on PlayStation. PC only. PC Master Race. Why's my desk? My desk is very wobbly right now for some reason. Check gearing. I can. 1354 is what gearing we're on. Yeah, Lapper's ghosting would be fun. Okay, just wanted to make sure that it was gonna face backwards. Where do I do LCQ? There'll be an announcement in the ARL chat when the LCQ servers are up. It's like here, for example, I guess I just have to commit to riding behind the lappers and praying that they don't crash in the whoops or go too slow. Because I tried going on like middle towards inside and you just can't stop for the corner at all. I do like my outside line through the sand though. I think Jake was going outside, but I like just how it swings you out. I would have liked to pull away a little bit more though. Because if I don't get a good start and I'm gaining like half a second a lap, I'm not really going to be making many moves. But I'm still confident we can get a podium out of today. I do like this inside here. I did think this was a little bit quicker. Yeah, heat races are done now, we just finished them. I got a very uncomfortable win. I think the biggest issue as well with lappers is I think there's a lot of confusion on what they're meant to do, because in real life they're just told to hold their line, you know, but in the aerial ruling it is get out of the way. So it can be frustrating sometimes. Also have to bear in mind that not everyone runs max HUD, so it's probably difficult for them to know where everyone is all the time. And like Bloody said just now as well, when they're trying to focus on hitting their own marks, it's quite hard to then know where all the leaders are at too. So it can't be too harsh on them, but if they do cost race positions, that's when it gets a bit frustrating. Oh, so close. So close. Qualified in second, Panda, and then got first in my heat race. Yeah, Geo, if you just stick to the lines that you know you can hit and do them consistently, you'll do much better than people trying to send stuff every lap. I think a big issue we have at the moment is there is such a big skill gap between first and 20th in the pro races that it's nuts. And the reason for that is that for some reason everybody just signs up for AMS instead, because AMS times are ridiculous. I think there's so many people that could just rock up and try and do 450 pro and still do decent, they just choose not to. I wasn't hitting the whoops very well for some reason. I wasn't getting on top of them, I was accidentally falling into them. Oh, actually, yeah. Let me drop the kids off at the pool real quick. Give me 2 minutes. I literally said I had to go and poo. What do you mean, tugging one out? Ah. Born to shit, forced to wipe. That is the issue. Ow. Bloody elbowing my desk. I was also contemplating life while on the shitter as well. And thinking, like, those few situations where I was behind the lappers, I think in the past I probably would have just sat and waited for them to move, whereas I was trying to force passes this time, and I don't know if they helped or hindered. I mean, the one on the whoops definitely hindered me. But then I think the one before the first rhythm section helped by just moving Beveridge out of the way. That start gate look higher than the rest of them when it's up. Can't do this in the race though, can I? I'm absolutely schmoving. No mistakes, just flowing. It's because there's no pressure. Oh, too short. Just like me. 5'7.5", short kings. Ooh, drifted out way too wide there. Oh, keep it on track. Alright, we're jumping. Oh my god, I'm getting all sorts of sketchy. Thank you very much, Michael. Try not to get last in the LCQ as well. Yeah, that is usually a good idea. Top four. Top four is where us at was. Yeah, I've probably got like 40 minutes until my race. Over die bar. I really want to see if it's possible. I guarantee you can probably quad to the outside perfect and then rail that berm and get a good drive. Gotta keep over jumping. I've not been given any information on it at all, Breezy, but yeah, I mean, if it is if it's a thing, if it's happening, as long as I know far enough ahead of time, yeah, I should be able to do it. Yeah, I use Reshade. I've never had any issues with it showing up as a virus still. Hang on. Wait just a darn second. Yeah, I'll move at the start of next month. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. No. I will try my very best, Anton. I'm trying, boys, I'm trying. Just gotta remember, nice and aggressive when making passes. I don't want to do that on that one. That would be very embarrassing. Hello, Frizzy. Just trying to find the sweet spot of leaning forwards and not leaning too far forwards. That was still okay. I'm looking at lineup spots, if that makes sense, on the bike, how far I'm leaning forwards. So in the heat race, I was leaning all the way until the bottom of the bar pad met the bottom of my screen here. Then I tried it so it meets up with the radiator there, and then I just tried it so it meets up with the grey bit of the radiator there. So now I'll try it. I'm just going to try that line. Too much. Okay, I know where the limit is now. All about the lineups. So every little bit matters when it comes to these races. I used to be really good at starts, beta 17 era. But then you also notice any time we do a race on a track that's soil instead of soft soil, I also get good starts because it kind of feels the same. Okay. God, tip the front end a little bit too hard that time. Jesus, that's Ronnie Mac vibes. Do it again, just to make sure it's not fluke. Let me change gate as well. Yeah, I told you. Look, gate 9 is sat higher than the rest of them, which means there's something wonky with the terrain there, which also scares me with start. So now this one's... It's put me on gate 9 again. Can I choose my gate and then start it and see if it's the same? You see that they're all a bit up and down. So if I choose gate 8, that's a lower one, and see if that affects things at all. Okay, we're on gate 8 now. Because technically that one to my right means that it's on a bump on the terrain, so that could be affecting the gate drop. Don't know if it affected anything, but felt nice. Science of Supercross, yeah. So Supercross is the only thing that I know, unfortunately. Outdoors, I'm a lost cause. No, I don't know Supercross at all, actually. Ignore me. I know nothing. No, don't know if it's doable. Too much rotation on the backflip as well, couldn't even ride it out. Some of you boys probably get very, very bored of sitting here watching me do this, but it's something that I should have been doing for a while now. Probably just before today. Should have just been grinding starts and practicing them for ages. Can use the bows to slow you down if you want to. Not recommended, but it's an option. Try some different lines here through the sand and stuff as well in case things get messed up. Or just try some alternate lines. Outside kind of leads you off the track, but no, I don't really have tips of good starts, just practice makes perfect. Just try and work out what's good for you. Because it depends on what bike setup you have, it will depend on how your starts go as well. Everything plays into it. I'd actually be quite interested to watch the 250 main event. Now there's a couple of fast people together. Oh, well done, Bubbles. So is there a chance of another mudder? Is that what you're saying? Like our 19th mudder of the year? Oh, 250 mudder. Still doing LCQs at the moment, to be fair. Lots of time. I don't think there's anybody in the LCQs that shouldn't be. If I could execute a start like that, I'll be a very happy man. That was just silky smooth. Just knowing when to do things like that will help a lot as well. Rather than just still trying to send the quad, not being 100% sure if I can make it or not. No, no Fantic. We gave it the best shot, learning the track, and it just felt a little bit off for me. Honestly, we haven't got like a proper mud track in this game yet. I know we've done tracks that have been a little bit rutty, or tracks that have like a rain effect or rain on the ground, but we haven't anything that's just like extremely difficult just to get around. Maybe don't want to do that. Main event's probably in about 30-35 minutes or so. I'll load up Cupcake Stream once the 250 main starts and we'll have a little watch. I don't want to go down the route of playing the game too much and starting to go backwards. Oh. I just completely missed my braking point there. Qualified in second, Ben, and then in my heat race I got first. So doing alright so far. Ah, that's no worries, Ins. Good to hear that you're working on something. Stop! Oh! Barely scraped in there. Excuse me? What happened? What happened to my front wheel? What bit did I hit? I hit my handlebars. Okay. Yes, yes. I can see how. This could be a problem. Rallying so hard that your handlebars mess you up. Very unfortunate. After quali's done, no, you can change bike, so you can qualify in one and race on another. I believe. Don't quote me on that. I do not have the rule book to memory. No, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to ride the bike each main event. Any time. So if you're staying in the same server, you can't leave and rejoin on a new one. So where the Triple Crown's all done in the same server the whole time, you wouldn't be able to do it. But yeah, you could qualify on a Husky, and then from main event 1 through to main event 3, you can ride different bike. The pro career didn't last too long, Gio. What do you mean? It's your first attempt. Well, I say not first attempt, you know what I mean? First night show. Welcome to the world of MX Bikes racing, where even if you feel like you're fast enough, everybody else on the track makes that not so easy to do. The amount of times I've heard that klaxon go. If I could time a gate drop like that, I'd also be a very happy man. I was Chase 6 and vibes, literally went as it dropped. The gear was me, the bike was made by BP of AJP Racing. You boys don't really want to... You don't want this gear. It's a very L gear. It is one colour, with an FXR logo on it. No, I'll pass, Cam. Bit too old for me, that's saying, I'm afraid. Bit too old. I keep thinking I am playing Indy, because I keep jumping to the right-hand side of the finish landing, ready to set up the left-hander that would be on that track, and then realising that the track goes the other way. Rest in peace. No, 327 dips. Real life things. That probably didn't look anywhere near as good in third person as it felt in first, wheeling over that mound. I want to view it anyway. I want to watch. Felt nice. It was intentional. Then you do a little wheelie scrub. Or scrub-a-doodle. Actually, they look quite cool. Hella sketchy. Thought I was going to go over the bars, but intentional still. Tomorrow night, Levi Kitchen and Jetson Lawrence. Oh yeah, has anyone that's played COD here had a chance to play that Get High game mode that they keep bringing out for like an hour or two at a time? Because I played it last night when there was only an hour left, and it was so much fun. I'm annoyed that they keep taking it away. And then the next question is, if yes, have you made it to the top? Because I have indeed. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'd happily sit there and grind that, trying to get as best score or time possible. It's 250 up yet. I'm getting a bit bored sitting here playing by myself. Oh, servers just went up. So we got about 10 minutes until 250 start, and then 20 minutes until me. Noted. I'll go back in testing, try and run some Stanley Steamers. See if I can beat my 48. 48.5-ish, whatever it was. That is a big issue with Supercross these days, isn't it? It's just whoever gets a good start is more than likely going to win or get at least second. Why does that say I've got... Oh, it's because I haven't been to the track yet. 0 litres. 1.1. All Kids Club. Maybe outside before the finish is better on a lap, because you can stay lower onto the table. Keep more forwards momentum going. Oh, I didn't expect to downside that so well. Careful! Hold on to everybody! Ooh. I'm just curious to see if this will actually count my lap. Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, we're going to see some pretty ridiculous hot laps over the next few days of people sending stuff like that. The itchy eye. Itchy everything. Yeah, I see the aerial, see the FXR banners dotted around. I mean, I guess they must do in somewhere, unless it's 327. No! Oh, that would have been quick. Got it clean. Okay. If I'm going on hot laps, I need to do it on 5 litres so I don't get a weird feeling in the bike. I don't know about the main. 250 server's gone up 5 minutes ago. The race starts in 5 minutes. The races are 15 minutes plus a lap, so maybe like 25 minutes or so until us. Yeah, I wonder if you can double around the corner and then double into that inside afterwards. That'd be nice. It's just that there's nobody about today, Gio. It'll be the same in NA. NA will be easier to qualify for today than usual. Just because of the East-West showdown. It's an off week, essentially. Trying to jump into that inside is so difficult to do, but then very, very worth it. Once you actually get it right, you gain so much time. Keep missing my turning in point in the sand. Annoyingly, this lap's probably going to... I'm going to just go a bit slower because this lap will count otherwise because of where I reset. It's fine, we'll do it again. Let's watch 250s. Messing up too much. Is that Jamie?
EE Game Store is open to every player on any network. And you can spread the cost of exclusive.
Damn, a shroud fallen off.
To level up your gaming. Search EE Game Store.
Inside, snatching away his chances at P1 for the meantime. Valentin, though, of course, on the Aero X Husqvarna, looking to try and close that gap right back up. Now he's got someone to chase. He can really dig his teeth in here tonight. Trying to reach out for that big triple. A little bit of a case, though. Costs him the opportunity to overtake, at least for the moment. Neon then closing in on the JP Designs KTM, trying to make something stick down the inside of the Aero X Husky. We know that
I think the East Coast is so much quicker than the West Coast. There you.
Down to this next left-hand corner that's going to decide it. It looks like Neon's going to take the position, though. Grabs that inside line.
Oh, can you not step on?
Lovely stuff then.
Can you step on the 250? Very interesting. Thank you very much, Chase.
Once again, we're still side by side. It's the fight for P2. Don't forget P1 is just in front of you.
I do. Yeah, there's a
Just
website
wondering
for it.
if you were still holding CL. Me and a few buddies are on the brink of going pro and could use the. I understand you are a busy man. Good luck today.
Yeah, so if you go into the description of the stream, there should be a website that says MXB Coach, and it's all done through there. And there's a bunch of people on there, not just me, so you can kind of take your pick, because we all do different prices and such. Yeah, definitely. Thank you very, very much. Is Finn running the number 1? I guess he's already won the championship, to be fair. He has been barking.
Let's have a little scroll on through the field. We've got Finn, of course, leading. Neon for P2 and Valentin for
Naughty boy.
The podium rounded off by the East Coast. Walkie then, like I say, the fastest of the West Coast riders here so far, and Yoku not too far behind him, just a few seconds off the pace there on the Prestige KTM, looking to try and close that gap back up after that crash early on in the race. Of course, we've got Reaper closing in there on the East Coast Honda, looking to try and make something stick here. He's currently P6 on the field, so a great start here for the Doc. He's going to be looking to try and hopefully stay nice and consistent. Marshall then just behind on the Race Graphics KTM, looking nice and pink again here tonight.
I like how Reaper's having one of his best races when the coasts are combined.
In the top 10, there's P9. We've got Steiner for P10.
So he's in 6th right now, but he's in 4th of East riders.
Missing one of his sponsors because of the annotation. It is what it is. For now, though, Neon
Steiner's only in 10th. I expected a bit better.
Just 6/10 according to the previous timing gate. It looks to be closer than that still. As we come around the outside line now for the JP Designs KTM, he tries to triple on in. Tries to pull out those big lines out of his pocket. Is it going to be enough to catch up with Finn in this straight? It does close that gap right back up.
I'm hoping that Finn gets forced to move up next year, because I'm sure points-wise he's probably allowed to defend his title again, but... Is it... It's not sandbagging. Sandbagging's not the right word, but he's clearly so much better than everybody else on a 250 at the moment. I think he belongs in the quote-unquote premier class.
These two absolutely storming here tonight. Let's have a little look at their laps. 51.587 there on lap 5 from Finn, and Neon running a 51.423, so just a hair faster over the course of the fastest lap. We'll see if he can continue to keep good consistency and make the most of that. Valentin running a 53.3, just a little bit off the pace there, and 53.4 from Hawkey. Neon and Finn then, definitely the two with the serious pace here this evening.
Thoughts on Neon? In what regards?
They're trying to make something stick here on that JP Designs KTM. Finn, though, is not showing him any signs of a mistake.
I mean, I've still got him blocked on Discord after he went backwards in the pre-season event.
He's got to keep an eye on that blue flag bike just up in front now. Of course, we're catching up with the tail of the pack here now. Starting to develop
as a rider, I mean, it's definitely more Supercross focused than outdoors by the looks of it. The outdoors seems to fall apart, but then indoors is quick.
Thankfully, the blue flag bike lets them through. respected, especially when it comes down to the battle for the lead. Finn here, though, keeping very, very solid. Like I say, showing absolutely no signs of mistakes. Just trying to keep it.
Makes no sense how he goes around kind of slow insides, stood up like that.
But thankfully, he keeps on top of it. 6/10 then between himself and Neon, and a traffic bike in between. Billy here having to cause Neon to slow up just a little bit, unfortunately. The JP Designs KTM then going to be looking to try and make a nice clean move here soon.
No, I remember Finn riding a 450 before the season started, when like that ARL pre-season track and stuff came out, and he didn't do as good. I think he's just he rides it more, so of course he's going to be better on it, but definitely more of a 250 than 450 guy. But then give him a year and he'll probably be barking just as much on a 450.
Most of the season, keeping himself very, very solid indeed. 51.5.
It's just two very different machines to ride. It depends if his style works on a 450 like it does on a 2.
It's going to allow P3 and 4 to catch up. If Valentin and Hawkeye can keep themselves nice and solid, they may be able to fight out for the P1 position if the traffic keeps holding up the leading 2.
Reaper's up into P5. 4th in the East Riders, but 5th overall.
Valentin trying to keep himself nice and stable. Have a little look at where Reaper Dog is. He's currently holding on 18.5 seconds off.
Oh,
but he's
God.
on P5.
Ah.
Fantastic start there for himself with 6.5 minutes on the clock. He's looking pretty comfortable here this evening. Let's have a little look at those lap times, shall we? 52.664. He's actually faster than both Hawkeye and Valentin, and could definitely be looking at a podium here this evening as long as he can keep that consistency tight. He's got to get out of his own head there. A little case there, can't let it upset him. As long as he keeps himself nice and steady, we could see a Reaper Doc on the podium.
I'm sorry to
Great battle here as well.
move away from this because you guys probably watching it. I'm seeing a hell of a lot of people going inside in the sand, and I've not really taken it at all. So I just want to try and try it once or twice just to see if I'm actually missing out on anything. .450's up. Alright, thank you. They gotta stop playing now for a few seconds and gone all wobbly. They're all going inside here. I guess it's just because their bike's slower. Definitely feel like I'm carrying more speed around the outside. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you cover a lot less distance if you go inside. And I am getting pretty sketchy around the outside the last few attempts I've done of it. Yeah, I don't like exiting it on the outside. I just don't like how the bumps are formed. I like that. I just had to check up a little bit. That felt very, very smooth. If you're in the MX Bikes Discord or in my Discord, there's a link to them in the news section. They release them all for free. So download them, slap whichever ones onto whichever bike you want, and you're done. In regards to handguards. In handguards. I'm on the Husky at 450 right now. Worries, hydrate. Oh, right. I think they've got like 5 minutes left.
Orky here, trying to represent for the West Coast. Looking nice and solid there. Reaper Doctor just scrubbing the life out of the Honda behind him, trying to make any opportunity stick. Hawkeye there a little bit wide. That's going to cost him a penalty or two. Reaper Doc losing a little bit of time through that rhythm section. They do collide. Hawkeye goes down and Reaper Doc stays up, but has to go off track to compensate.
Husky's always a solid choice. Everything's personal preference though. It's always hard to tell somebody what they should ride.
That is what seems to be quite clear. But look at this like pack between the West Coast boys. They're very, very tight together, you know. Whereas the East Coast guys, Finn and Neil, just kind of seem to have walked away. Valentin there starting to stretch that gap up as well. Neil's made a few mistakes that have cost him a lot.
I'd like Jet to win the 450 championship. Cooper's on a roll at the moment though, so we'll see. We'll see.
Trying to make it stick. That's a fight for position actually between these guys. It's a fight for P4 between Reaper Doc and Steiner. Can he find his way through? Who was that going off and wide at the outside? Not 100%.
Oh, coming a bit short there, Reaper buddy. Not on to mute to the inside. Oh, no, mine is a lap rider.
And does so there to the East Coast Honda, keeping nice and steady.
Has Rompy got cuts? No, Steiner's got cuts. I see. Big Rompadonku. Rompadonk's new trunk. Cactonk Valonk.
Steiner here is the fight for P4, like I say.
Where's the inside line, boys?
Nice and toasty here between the two, and it looks like Steiner may have a slight bit of a
Reaper Doc to the inside!
Costing him the position
It looks like, oh, the inside of the sand is eroding quite deep. I mean, 450 line is going to be different anyway. Go on, Reaper, send it on there. Oh, big cock. Slapping it out on the competition. Oh, Steiner's been fingered by a lapper.
Steiner goes down, Reaper Doc through them for P4.
You hate to see it.
That's the position down on track as well. 52.66 is best. 53 and a 51.
Yeah, I've got a video on the setup that I'm running right now on the Husky.
Potentially with a chance of getting that podium, provided he can get those laps right. For now, though, Neil keeping nice and solid pace here. Unfortunately, a couple of mistakes on the last couple of laps by the looks of it. But the last lap there, the 52.2, certainly not bad at all.
Oh, God. Wake up. Come on. Race time soon.
Finn leads with a 10.5-second gap here between himself and Neon down in P2. The East Coast Husqvarna then keeping himself very, very solid.
And they're running like 52s, which is pretty damn good for 250s, I think.
Neon there just kind of messing the corner up just a little bit. Unfortunately, it was enough.
A little sketchy. Shout out Sand Chicken on the TM, you'll have to see it.
I'm sure getting mixed into things.
Barking the whoops.
Unfortunately, that opens that gap up just a little bit more between himself and Finn. It does, however, mean that Valentin is not too far off the back of him now, just a few seconds back. We could potentially see a bit of a battle there develop.
Love seeing the inside line.
Steiner is just behind Reaper Doc. I thought it was just ahead of Marshall. Looks like Marshall's a little bit further back. Steiner, of course, sitting on that. It's going to give him elusive positions according to the timing tree. For now, though, Reaper Doc is onto the back of Hawkeye. Hawkeye currently holding the P4 position on the race graphics KTM.
Ooh.
Just ahead.
Shutting the door on Steiner.
We've got Steiner here on the Ace Moto Husqvarna, keeping himself nice and steady. So it's a three-way battle.
Steiner done him around the outside. Oh, he has.
Steiner down the inside of Reaper Doc.
Rumper going to cut underneath. No, he's going. We're sticking wide.
On the track.
Stepping on again. Big stretch. Doesn't actually seem to be much faster. If any faster. Oh.
The situation he wants, Steiner getting all sorts of sideways there. Absolutely no idea.
How have they survived?
He's going to take P4 then on the Honda. Hawkeye will secure P5.
Reaper's in the battle for his life. This is going to be a good video.
Try and challenge that. Looks like Hawkeye's going to run it wide here, trying to look for a good drive in this whip section then.
Nice little free rider battle.
Down the inside line.
Actually, 4. Marshall's just behind him.
Oh shit, I missed the finish.
5, because Frankelic's just there as well.
He's taken the lead and the win as we kind of
Go back to the battle. Go back, Cupcake, please.
Neon then for P3.
Please.
Finishes up P3 on the ARL
Thank you.
We've got Reaper Doc then, presumably going to be taking P4 as we come across the line here.
Oh, is Hawkeye going to do anything sus? Surely Reaper doesn't go outside here. Okay, smart man, smart man. Little double. Double again.
Good drive. It's not going to be enough to close up with the
Leave P4? Like, it literally is one of his best results of the season, isn't it? And it was in the shootout. I suppose East was 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then West was 5, 6, 7, and 8. Funny. Funny, haha. Make sure. Yep, okay. Gate is chosen. Look at the nice sea of orange that we have here. Love to see it. You absolute neighbour. Out my way. Feeling top 10. Love that. Tell you, I've got a top 3 in my veins. As long as the start allows it, should be alright. If the start doesn't allow it, then maybe like a top 5. But it should be good. This will be the main event, yes. Lappers should be interesting again in this, because there's some people that I've just never seen before. There's nothing else to do in these races, boys. I said before, like, there was one round where we got given like a little circle rut outside of this stadium, like out here, and I'd love to just have something to ride on. On MX bikes. Well done, Reaper. So it's quite funny that you've got like one of your best results of the season in the shootout. But it may as well just been an East race, to be fair. Top 4 of you were in East. Alright, we've got all people. Cupcake synced in. We should be going any second now. Ugh. Ugh. It's basically looking, with all the KTMs, like Star Yamaha right now. Covering half of the field. Right. I am on gate 8, as I requested. We are in 3rd gear. I really need a poo again, which is not good. I guess I'm nervous, because I know I've actually got decent speed around it. But we'll see. See how it goes. Can we get a potential breezy hole shot is the question. There's so many lappers that I'm coming up to. Actually so distracting having him just barking on my arsehole the whole time. Ah. Lost about 6 seconds from that crash, which is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, he was being a very old lapper at the start of that. Well, they should never be tucking underneath and repassing people if you're getting lapped, even if you're faster than them. And he obviously is faster than me, but I'm guessing he just had a bad start and got caught up in some carnage, but yeah, it was very, very distracting. For God's sake. Now I'm out of a float, it's all going to start falling apart. Track's starting to get a bit beat up. turn's getting brutal. Oh, finally, boys. Yeah, all it took was 3 fast people not showing up tonight for me to finally get another win. Ah, that was stressful. I've decided that I don't like being the first person to get to lappers. I would much rather be in P2 and P3 so they're already aware, and then go past afterwards. That is, my bummer was puckered. Oh, Ilam, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Jerry, thank you as well. Jesus Christ, boys, chill. I should probably invest in a heart rate monitor, because my heart rate on lap 1 over this triple here and through the sand, it was just like because I just didn't want to throw away a good start at last. I was like, oh god, please don't throw it away. Oh, thank you so much, boys. Mouse, Jerry, and Ireland, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Big W's. I don't know why the sound's not popping off for the memberships. I do apologise, but it's still on the screen. So thank you very much. Yeah, it was alright. A little bit of stress with 1 or 2 lappers, but it seems like it's quite a difficult track to get out of the way of people on, to be honest. This corner here is boofed. Like, you go into it, and your suspension like compresses on this first route and then pops you up, so your front wheel doesn't stay on the ground. So what I was trying to do was stay stood up the entire way, or stay stood up until I'd got past it. But yeah, look, you see it's almost like a ramp as you go up and over it. And then there's a horrible kicker on this jump right here, which is why I started going inside and going double in, which was quite smooth. This inside route kind of blew out, everyone was over it. Whoops got very shallow, so the whoops got easier. Did I take him out, Jack? Like here, by going over to the left, I didn't know if I'd taken him out or not. I was kind of between him and Maverick here, and my usual line is going outside. I didn't realise I'd cut over that hard on him. I'd tell him I said sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, these whoops actually got easier, which then made stopping for the corner harder because you was carrying so much speed. And then you can see the kind of the takeoff and all these jumps. They've got like proper. This one's not too bad, but they've got quite cupped out. Inside right here looks to be getting pretty deep and brutal, but the inside was nice and smooth. And then yeah, just the outside here was well, the inside was a bit sketchier, but going from outside to inside wasn't too bad. It was nice. So basically, I am an Indianapolis and Nashville track layout merchant, is what we're saying. Since I've done well on both of them sorts of tracks. Oh, yeah. Sorry for being quiet, but I was just trying to lock in as much as possible. So I would like to say a big thank you, as always. Thank you for all the donations. And yeah, anytime I try changing bike now, if you guys can just scream at me and spam chat over and over again saying go on the Husky, then do it, because apparently that's the bike that I'm most comfortable on. But yeah, again, I say at the end of every stream, if you're doing NA later, then thank you very much, FJBRR. I'm sorry, I don't want to mispronounce it, so I'll just spell it out, for becoming a member as well. But yeah, if any of you doing NA later, best of luck. And again, if you're doing 450s, tonight is probably your best chance of qualifying whilst the showdown's going on. So yeah, try it out, and I'm going to love you and leave you until not Monday, actually, because we're on a break now from GPs. So I'll probably stream on Sunday, most likely not tomorrow. I want to have a day off tomorrow and watch the Supercross, etc. But yeah, Sunday, keep an eye out, and then Monday I'll probably just do something fun like eliminations or something just to fill the gap. So yeah, thank you everyone. As always, I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you all next time.